into a comfortable seated position. Maybe resting your hands on your knees, making the spine a little taller by reaching the crown of your head up towards the sky. And relaxing, dropping the shoulders down the back, away from your ears. Taking a big breath in through the nose and pour it out through the nose. Again, filling up and releasing. 3 more big breaths, just like that. As we inhale the arms up overhead, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back up, and exhale, twist to the left. Again, filling up, pouring out to the right, pouring out to the left. Keep moving, keep breathing. Leaning back in the center, and we're going to exhale this right hand down to the mat, reaching up a little higher as you breathe in, and on the exhale, let's take it over to the right. Keeping the hips rooted and seated into the mat. Maybe looking up towards the ceiling or the sky. If you feel like you can take it a little lower, you can come down onto the forearm. But be mindful of listening to your body. And make sure that that left hip doesn't lift. One more big breath in. Exhale, pour it out. And inhale back to the top. And exhale that left hand back down. And we're going to inhale the right arm up. And as we exhale, take it over to the left. Maybe after a couple of breath cycles, if you feel like you can take it lower, feel free to do that. Just be mindful to keep the right hip rooted again down into the mat, pushing those sits bones into your mat. On your next inhale, slowly coming up, and exhale that right hand back down. Very nice. Go ahead and roll the shoulders up towards the ears, and as you exhale, drop them down the back. So big, exaggerated movements here. Big rolls. And slowly reverse the direction of your circle. And meeting back in neutral. Inhale the arms up. And as you exhale, sprinkle them down in front of you, fingertips touching the ground. Begin to walk the fingertips out again, pushing the hips, pushing the sits bones down into your mat. Gently dropping your chin to your chest. If it's comfortable for you, you have the flexibility, you can go ahead and come down on the palms of your hands or even onto the forearms. And slowly walking the hands over to the right side, just as far as you can. Feel that big stretch along the left side. Feel your chest and belly move as you breathe in and out. This is a beautiful time for your mind and body to work together and connecting. Walk those hands back to the center, creating the time and space allowing that to happen. And slowly walking the hands back to the center. As you breathe in, walk them out just a little further if possible. And as you exhale, push your hips back a little deeper, elongating your spine here. And slowly begin to walk the hands back towards your body. Very nice. Go ahead and make our way to tabletop. Coming to the knees. The knees are directly under the hips. And placing your wrists underneath the shoulders. Let's go ahead and dropping the belly as we breathe in. Coming into cow, lift your tailbone, lift your head. And then as you exhale, soften the feet, lifting your spine towards the ceiling, really broadening the skin across your back. And again, inhale, coming into cow. Exhale, pressing through to cat. So take the opportunity here to maybe close your eyes and just move with your breath for about the next 3 or 4 breath cycles. Just enjoy the movement. And kneeing back in neutral. Gently rocking the hips side to side. Maybe make some circles if that feels good. Reversing the direction if you're taking circles. Walking the knees forward a little bit, come onto the toes. Now if this is, give any foot or any foot, toe issues, maybe keep your feet flat on the mat. Otherwise, we're going to take a nice stretch for the feet, placing the toes on the mat as we slowly begin to push up, resting our bum on our heels. Take a few moments here, maybe even placing a hand over the chest and a hand over your belly. As you breathe in, feel the chest rising and the belly follows as it pushes outward. And then as you exhale, let the belly soften and the chest falls. One more full breath cycle here. Very nice. Bring the hands back to the mat. And maybe just rock those feet side to side. Maybe tap them out a little bit. walking the knees forward and sitting back. We're going to come into an upward facing tabletop. And when we come out of this, we're going to come into a little bit of a power pose. So if that's not for you today, then you can just bring your bum back down right to here, okay? So toes facing the front of the mat, fingertips facing the front of the mat, and your wrists are under the shoulders. Let's go ahead and press our feet into the mat as we inhale, lift the hips up. Now this is as far as you can go, that is fine. Otherwise, we're going to lift all the way up, looking up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Stay strong here. Let that breath flow. Don't hold it. One more big breath in. And as we exhale, we're bringing the bum down. Don't let it touch the floor if possible. Begin to extend the legs. Bring the bum underneath and hold yourself up. Very nice. You got this. One more. Big breath in. Forward out. And inhale, sliding back up to tabletop, upward facing. One more, big breath in. On that exhale, lowering the bum. Don't let it touch the ground if possible. Extend the legs out. Sliding right back underneath your shoulders. One more big breath in and exhale, lower. You can feel my bum starting to touch the ground. His arms are getting a little tired. Okay, and inhale the arms out wide. And exhale, right hand down to the ground, lift the left. Back to the center. Now left hand to the ground, right hand raises. Back to the center, open those arms wide. And exhale, right hand down, left arm up. And bring that left hand down to the ground. Right arm up, back to the center, open wide, and as you exhale, begin to fold forward. So keep your back nice and straight, bend those knees if you need to. Reaching the crown of your head towards your toes. As you exhale, maybe hollow out the belly a little, scoop the belly in. On your next inhale, slowly begin to walk the hands up your legs. And returning back to downward facing traditional tabletop here. Again, knees are under your hips, wrists are under the shoulders, spread your fingers wide, go ahead and tuck the toes. As we inhale, coming into down dog. And maybe just pedal those feet out a little bit, walk your dog here, wag your tail if that feels good. And together, breathing in, fill up. Exhale, squeeze it all out. again, as you breathe in, feel the rib cage expanding. And with your exhale, let every bit of that air go. Slowly walking to the top of your mat. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise tall. Exhale, mountain. And again, fill up. And fold. Half lift. Fold. Rise tall. Swan dive down. Half lift. And as you exhale, plant the hands, step back for a plank. You can come onto your knees if you need to for plank. Breathe in, lengthen the body end to end. As you exhale, keep your elbows close to your sides, lowering from your chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Let's go ahead and lift the right leg high to the sky. And as we exhale, shift your weight forward where your wrists are under the shoulders. Take it back. Knee to chest as you breathe out. Inhale up. Exhale, shift forward. Take it back. And go ahead and land the right foot back down. Pedal out here. Left leg lifted high. As you exhale, shift your weight forward. Take it back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, shift over the shoulders. Meeting at the top, bring it down, knees wide, sink back, child's pose. Right arm threaded underneath the left. You can reach that left arm back behind you for a bigger stretch for the shoulder. Extend the left arm out. Go ahead and unthread the right. Reach the fingertips out a little further. And then as you exhale, bring that left arm underneath the right. Threading the needle here. If you want a bigger stretch for your shoulder, for the right shoulder, reach behind you and peel the shoulder up and open. Reaching the right arm out in front. Unthreading the left, walk the fingertips out a little further. And as you exhale, push the hips back a little deeper. And inhale, coming back up to tabletop. Finding your alignment here. Tucking the toes. Inhale, up dog. I'm sorry, down dog. Right leg lift. into warrior one. Make sure you can look over your knee and see your toes. Exhale, warrior two. So you can stay right here. Okay, relax the shoulders down your back. Reaching the arms end to end. If you want to power this up a little bit, inhale, lift the right heel. Exhale, bring it down. And again, inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Reverse your warrior. And coming to extended side angle. So you can bring this right arm resting on top of the right knee, or you can go ahead and bring the hand all the way down to the mat and take it a little deeper. Three more breath cycles. Reaching up high. And exhale, go ahead and bring the hands back down to the mat on either side of your foot. And let's go ahead and you can drop the left knee down to the mat and come on to the top of the foot. Or if you want to keep it a little more energized, you can stay up here, planting the left hand into the mat and sweeping open here, right arm up high to the sky. Take a little bind if that feels good. And one more, big breath in. And exhale, hands to the mat. Go ahead and step back. Walk your dog for just a moment. Maybe walk those feet in a little closer. And we're going to extend the right leg up high to the sky. And as we exhale, bring the shoulders. The wrists are under the shoulders. Take it back up. And exhale, knee to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, shift forward, take it back. And landing the right foot down. Go ahead and walk it out. Left leg high, bring it forward. Warrior one. One more, big breath in. Exhale to two. You want to power it up. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale down. Reverse the warrior. Extended side angle, or take it all the way down to extended side angle. Inhale the arms up, or inhale the right arm up. And exhale, hands to the mat, left hand to the left side of the foot. Go ahead, pivot the back foot to a lunge. Come down onto that knee if you need to. Otherwise, stay up, planting that right hand down into the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, bring it to the mat. Step back. Walk your dog for just a moment. Left leg up. As you exhale, pivot your weight forward. Back up. Exhale, knee to chest. And bring it down. Two more big breaths here. One more, fill up. And step through, coming to seated. Okay, let's roll on to our backs. Very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Keeping the right foot on the mat, go ahead and cross the left leg over the right. Reaching the hands, maybe pick the right foot up a little bit, reach underneath the back of your leg, and gently pulling the right leg in towards your chest. Feel free to roll the ankles here for just a moment. Maybe rock side to side. Or maybe just stay in stillness. One more. Big breath in. And exhale, slowly bring the right foot to the mat. Uncross the left. Windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Open the knees out. Slowly bringing the knees back together, keeping the left foot on the mat. Go ahead and cross the right leg over. Reaching underneath, picking the left leg up, reaching underneath your thigh, pulling the left knee in towards your chest. Again, take a little movement here if that feels good. And maybe just settling into stillness. Together, breathing in. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring the left foot back down to the mat, uncrossing the right. Gently windshield wiper the knees back and forth. And bringing the soles of the feet together, opening the knees, coming into Supta Baddha for just a moment. Slowly bringing the knees together. Let's go ahead. We're going to take some roll-ups here for our core. If you need a little assistance here, then you can always keep your feet on the mat and use the leverage, using your knees to help pull you up. Okay? Otherwise, we're going to extend the body long, reach the arms up overhead, big breath in, and roll up. Slowly roll back down, one vertebrae at a time. Bring it back up. Four more, you got this. Three more. Two more. One more, but I think we can do, let's do three more. We can do this. Feeling strong today, or at least tell yourself that. One more for good measure. I may have lost count there. Very nice. And bring the hands to the mat. Bring the feet to the mat. And just gently windshield wiper those knees back and forth. Great job. Okay, let's roll back again. One vertebrae at a time. Rolling back onto the mat. Maybe bring your knees to your chest, or feel free to take any movement here that would feel good for you. And pulling your knees in towards your chest. Maybe pull yourself into a tight ball. And release it. So extend the legs long. Let the feet gently fall away from one another. And your arms are resting by your sides, palms facing up. And as you begin to settle in for your Shavasana, your final resting pose, I'm just going to read a little snippet from a book that I'm currently reading, The Language of Yin. And we all have people in our lives who have transmitted love to us. They have stood by our side and loved us regardless of circumstance. They have seen what is beautiful and bright within us when we have forgotten. This love is everywhere. When we remember this, the flashlight of love burns bright. Enjoy your rest in Shavasana, and I will let you know when it is time to move again. Gently begin to wiggle your fingertips and toes as we awaken the body. And gently rolling over onto your right side, maybe pausing here for just a moment. And gently making your way into a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Together as we inhale the arms up overhead and exhaling the hands down through heart center. Taking a moment here, finding gratitude for our practice. And may you practice love within so that you may expand that outward to others. And my wish for you is that you feel all the love that is around you and that you create love. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. It was truly an honor. And together we say, Namaste.